Good. Now we will start our EVS 1 lecture. Last EVS 1 lecture we started our lesson the earth and its living thing. In that we learned the surface of the earth. It's divided into the two parts. It's a lithosphere and the hydrosphere, and the surrounding of the earth, it's the atmosphere is there, and three of them we call the biosphere. In the lithosphere, we learn how much part of lithosphere is there, surface of the earth, from the whole surface of the earth, from that 1/3, this much 1/3 parts only is the lithosphere and other parts is the water, means hydrosphere. Now we learn the hydrosphere. In lithosphere, what we learn, the different. What is the lithosphere? Lithosphere means the land, and land is the way everywhere. Different land is there. Various types of landform we learn in the lithosphere. Now we will see what is the hydrosphere and how to what is there in the hydrosphere. What is the hydrosphere? Hydrosphere means the water. In water, who is staying? Living thing who is there? Fish is there in the hydrosphere. Now we will see hydrosphere. Surface of the water means hydrosphere. There are many streams of water flowing over the land. Whenever we are going outside from the home and we are going for any hill station for picnic, and we are going to village, that time we will see different types of the water flow is there. We will see different type of water flow. From some came from the mountain, and some came from the hills that were there, and some were going from on the land. They are floating from the land. That we will see. This water is not salty, but it's fresh. This water means which is the coming from the hill station, and that small water means floating is there. That is not a salty. That is the fresh water. That water we able to drink. These streams of water may be means from this. How do they float? According to their floating, they get different names. Which means they get rills, brooks, streams of rivers. Rills are the smallest. Rills, brooks, which is that? Rills, brooks, streams of air or river. 4 is there: river, brooks, streams and river. From that, rills is there. That is the smallest one. Which is the smallest one? Rills is the smallest one, and the biggest one is the rivers. Whenever the rills, brooks and streams join each other to form river, means whenever the rills, brooks and streams join each other, in which point from there started the river. Rivers which join to make a big river are called the tributaries. Means small rills also small, brooks also small, and streams also small. That comes together. It's a big, little bit. They increase their size. Means it's come together. That's why it's increase the size. That's why rivers is the big, because that three of they come together and it's the form the river. That's why river is the bigger. And what called the tributaries. In some place, a river cascades down a stubborn drop. This forms a called waterfall. All rivers eventually float into the ocean. Means what is the waterfall? Waterfall means somewhere we will see waterfall. It's come cascade means jump it down. From the hills, they came down. They jumped directly down on the land. That is called a waterfall. Means water is fall down from the hills. That is called a water from fall. Now we will see lake. What that is called a lake, and there water, rain water were there that collected, that is called a lake. Means a water body formed by water, a water body formed by a water collected naturally in a lowest laying area of the land is called a lake. Water in water in the form of ice. Water in the form. Sometimes it's rain coming. Somewhere rain is coming. That is cold area, and we will see. Water particular in the coldest freeze, cloudest freeze, and in cold regions. They come down in the form of snow. Means ice it's not come directly, they come in the snow, and they when layers of the snow pile up on the ground, they are called ice. Means whenever they come from the cloud, whenever rains come from the cloud, that time it's not ice, it's come in the snow. That comes in the snow form, and when the snow came down on the land, and that pile up snow pile up again and again, then it's make a big mountain type, little mountain type, that is called the ice. Whenever layers of the snow pile up on the ground, they form the ice. When such layers of ice pile up on the in a low laying area, they become enormous in size. This a huge mass slip down a slope at a very slow speed. This is called the glacier. Means what is the glacier? Whenever we see what is the land, it's the low layer of the area of the land. Low layer area of the land is whenever natural waters come collected there, that form the land, lake. But whenever the ice or the snow is there, and that snow collected pile up in the lowest area of the land, that is called the lake. And that whenever that is pile upping, and afterward that floating, that little bit slow floating, that's why that is called a glacier. There are also huge blocks of ice floating in the sea. Means this ice floating slowly in the ocean, that is called iceberg. Means after the glacier floating slowly, that is called the iceberg. Next we will see ground. Next we will see the groundwater. There are also huge block of the ice floating in the ice. They are called iceberg. Next we will see groundwater. Groundwater, beside this water bonding on the earth's surface, there is a lots of water stored in the underground layer. Means beside of this water bodies, this type of water bodies on the earth surface, there is a lot of water stored. Means whenever rains come, that water going downside of the big rocks, and that one downside of that rocks, and that collected in that lands, and afterward whenever we are making their well, that comes out. See, beside these water bodies on the earth surface, this is a lots of water stored in the underground layer. Means underground layer, plants underground layers, water collected. Which water collected? Which one inside of the rocks? It's called underground water. That's what the underground water. We reach it by means of tube well and borewell. The well and borewell means underground water. Which water we are getting underground? Which is the borewell and dug well is there. That water is getting from the underground. The water or ice that occupied the earth's surface. Which water getting from the water occupied the water earth's surface. The water or ice that occupied the earth's surface. Underground water and the water vapor is the atmosphere together form the earth hydrosphere. Like that we learn the what is the hydrosphere. Means last lesson we seen the water, land and air continuous event on the earth, and normally it's called hydrosphere, lithosphere and atmosphere, and the biosphere spread in all other three spread. That from that yesterday we learned the lithosphere. In lithosphere we learned the various type of landform, because whenever we are going anywhere we get different types of land. That how what is that lands and what telling that lands, that we learn yesterday. Today we learn the hydrosphere. In hydrosphere we learn river, means from where we getting water. We are getting water, rivers, brooks and stream, and that whenever that three collected joined anywhere, they form the river. And the rivers going in the oceans. Means rivers is the biggest form of the reefs. Reefs is the smallest one and rivers is the biggest one. Reefs, brooks and stream join each other to form rivers. Rivers which join to make big rivers are called the tributes. In the place a river cascade down a sudden drop. Means whenever that drops suddenly fall down from the hills, that is called a waterfall. Whenever it's fall down, then that is called a waterfall. And next we will learn all the rivers eventually, means all rivers ending point which is there, eventually that last point is the ocean. Means river going and ending point of that rivers is the oceans. Then we learn the lakes. What is the lake? Lake is the part of the land, lowest area of lands where collected the water. But it is the natural water. Naturally it will collect. No one put that water in that hole. Means a water body formed by water collected naturally. It is the important. Naturally it's collected in a lowest area, low-lying area of the land. It's called a lake. Then we saw water in the form of ice. Water a form of ice. It's whenever it's come from the cloud, it not come in the ice form. It's come in the snow form. It's come snow from form in ground, and when snow it's collecting that water on the ground, and that snow is piling. It's formed the ice. It's formed the ice, and ice piling more and biggest stone like done. Then it's called a glacier. And when glacier whenever floating in the ocean, that is called the iceberg. And then we see in the groundwater. In groundwater, what we see? How groundwater coming? Beside the water body on the earth surface, there is a lots of water store. Means in underground water we will get the water. That how it's come? That gone from the rocks. Means layer of the rocks. Downside of that layer of the rocks. That is called a groundwater. We reach it by means of, how we reach from that groundwater? By help of the well and the borewell. Means how we reach there? Dug well. Dug well means this circle type well. This is called a dug well. This type is there. No? That is called a dug well, and borewell means this type is there. That is called a borewell. Means the borewell and dug well. How we collect, how we get that water, how we reach till that groundwater? With help of the dug well and the borewell. Then the water, or after that the water or ice that occupied the earth surface, groundwater and the water vapor in the atmosphere together form the earth hydrosphere that we learn today. Thank you.